Hi, this is Pastor Brian. Thank you for joining me again as we read a chapter a day from the book of Ecclesiastes. I am reading out of the Common English Bible, and I hope that you are enjoying all of these readings as we go through these wisdom literature. Today is Ecclesiastes chapter 7. A good name is better than fine oil, and the day of death better than the birthday. It is better to go to a house in mourning than to a house party, because that is everyone's destiny, and the living should take it to heart. Aggravation is better than merriment, because a sad face may lead to a glad heart. The wise heart is in the house that mourns, but the foolish heart is in the house that rejoices. It is better to obey the reprimand of the wise than listen to the song of the fools, because the fool's merriment is like nettles crackling under a kettle. That, too, is pointless. Oppression turns the wise into fools. A bribe corrupts the heart. The end of something is better than its beginning. Patience is better than arrogance. Don't be too quick to get angry, because anger lives in the fool's heart. Don't ask, how is it that the former days were better than these? Because it isn't wise to ask this. Wisdom is as good as an inheritance, an advantage for those who see the sun. Wisdom's protection is like the protection of money. The advantage of knowledge is that wisdom preserves the lives of its possessors. Consider God's work. Who can straighten what God has made crooked? When times are good, enjoy the good. When times are bad, consider. God has made the former as well as the latter, so that people can't discover anything that will come to be after them. I have seen everything in my pointless lifetime. The righteous person may die in spite of their righteousness. Then again, the wicked may live long in spite of their wickedness. Don't be too righteous or too wise, or you may be dumbfounded. Don't be too wicked, and don't be a fool, or you may die before your time. It's good that you take hold of one of these without letting go of the other, because the one who fears God will go forth with both. Wisdom makes a person stronger than 10 rulers who are in a city. Remember, there's no one on earth so righteous as to do good only and never make a mistake. Don't worry about all the things people say, so you don't hear your servant cursing you. After all, you know that you're often cursed others yourself. I tested all of this by wisdom. I thought, I will be wise, but it eluded me. All that happens is elusive and utterly unfathomable. Who can grasp it? I turned my mind to know, to investigate, and to seek wisdom along with an account of things. To know that wickedness is foolishness and folly is madness. I found one woman more bitter than death. She who is a trap, her heart is a snare, her hands shackles. Anyone who pleases God escapes her, but a sinner is trapped by her. See, this is what I found, says the teacher, examining one matter after another to account for things. But there's something that I constantly searched for but couldn't find. I found one man among 1,000, but I couldn't find a woman among any of these. See, this alone I found. God made human beings straightforward, but they search for many complications. So what did you hear today? What stuck out to you? What kind of made you think or wonder? One of the things that stuck out to me was in the beginning of the text where it talked about how we often remember basically the past. How is it, verse 10, how is it that the former days are better than these? We often look to the past and have that sense of nostalgia, but was the past always really better than today? And I also thought it was interesting in verse 8 how it says the end of something is better than its beginning. I wonder what that means. What would you say is the reason for something at the end being better than something at the beginning? So, what else stuck out to you? What was it that made you wonder? What was it that really was meaningful for you? Share them with someone, write them down, send me a message, and think about, as always, how this text might pertain to you or to all of us in a time of pandemic and quarantine. Wisdom makes a person stronger than 10 rulers in a city. Wisdom will give us strength through all of this. And I hope that through these and everything else you are doing gives you strength each and every day. God bless you all, and I can't wait to talk with you again tomorrow.